Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to your daily dose of the third world. I'm back with another video. Today I am going to be talking about one of my favorite people from Bangladesh. This video is entirely dedicated to the life story of Asif Mohiuddin. Meet this guy. His name is Asif. He was born in one of the poorest countries of the world, Bangladesh. And he was brought up in a religious Muslim family, and he grew up in a country dominated and ruled by Muslims. He was a very curious kid. He started asking questions about his Islamic faith when he was about 13 years old. At first, he was told to shut up by his parents or teachers for questioning his faith, but his curious mind did not let him stop questioning. He started getting bullied at school, got thrown out of his parents' house, and got beat up at school by his own teachers, which is actually a practice pretty common in Bangladesh to this day. I can actually make a separate video on that. Anyway, back to Asif. So he decides to seek answers. He takes up his religious book, the Quran, and reads it in his own language for the first time. On a side note, the reason I mentioned in his own language over here is because over 80% of Muslims in Bangladesh simply recite the Quran in Arabic without understanding anything it says. Bangladeshi people speak Bengali, but the overwhelming majority of Bangladeshi Muslims are actually too lazy to read the Quran's Arabic to Bengali translation. This concept might be extremely hard to understand for people who grew up in the West. I can actually make a separate video on this as well, so let me know if you're interested in the comments down below. Back to Asif. Subsequently, he takes up a few more religious books, including the Bible from Christianity and the Gita from Hinduism, and he thoroughly studies them. Still a teenager, after studying multiple religions, Asif becomes convinced that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet. The end. Just kidding. After studying all those books, Asif actually realizes how incompatible religion is in the 21st century. He realizes the poisonous effect Islam had on his own society. Then he starts reading anti-religious books of secular Bangladeshi people. These are the writers who got attacked or thrown out of their own country for having secular, anti-Islamic fundamentalist thoughts, and their books were frowned upon heavily in society as well. Asif had a lot going on in his mind, but found nobody around to share his thoughts with, so he started blogging online to share his thoughts with his fellow countrymen. He wrote against the complete joke of an Islamic education system, which is prevalent and funded by the Saudi government in Bangladesh. He also wrote against the ridiculous nature of some Islamic claims, such as 72 virgins and heaven for men, and the prevalence of alcohol in the afterlife, and also against the violent life of the Islamic prophet Muhammad. He rose to popularity through his blogs, but this is not the type of popularity someone in the West might think of. He was actually placed as a top target in Islamic fundamentalist groups' hit lists around the country. These hit lists are actually circulated around the country for the top targets who need to be executed. During his blogging career in Bangladesh, Asif had to witness other secular bloggers get murdered by Islamic fundamentalists. Unsurprisingly, he brought upon himself the true face of Islam by speaking out in a nation ruled by corrupt and fascist politicians. In 2013, he was attacked from the back, hacked repeatedly with a machete, out in the open in broad daylight by several Islamists. He survived, but ended up in prison for blasphemy, and all of this just for speaking out his mind. He was in prison for over 3 months, but thanks to the pressure put on the Bangladeshi government by international communities, he managed to get out. Asif, as you guys got to know today, is 34 years old currently. He's very much alive and well, and actively involved in secular blogging to this day. He currently resides in Germany and will continue his fight with millions of other Bangladeshis around the world that he inspires with his words of wisdom. I strongly encourage you guys to watch this video. The link to the video will be posted down in the description. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this fascinating story about this fascinating person. Again, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment. I'll see you guys on the next video.